Welcome back to the BBBC DDTJ Fantasy League podcast, where the takes are hot, the waiver wire is thin, and the injury designations are spiritually, emotionally, and physically crippling. I'm Byron.
And I'm Ben. Today we're breaking down the last couple of weeks of NBA action, the biggest statistical performances around the association, and more importantly, how things are shaking out in the BBBC DDTJ League standings.
We've got to get the name changed soon, Ben.
I don't know, I kind of like that. We're getting good at it.
That's all right. All right, let's go team by team, from first place all the way down to eighth. Highlight who's cooking, who's collapsing, and whose hopes are dangling by a questionable hamstring. That's gonna be my
And
team. Yeah, might as well.
We're wrapping this up with some new segments, including a segment called Say What, which features some unhinged things NBA players and coaches have said this month.
All right, let's jump into it. Let's start with team one, the Holy Cross, Cade's team. He's 5-0 at this point in the season.
Yeah, and honestly, it's not even like close 5-0. I feel like okay, I almost had him when I played him, but then he pulled it off at the end. I mean, he's just role playing as the 2016 Warriors front office right now. He built a roster with no weaknesses.
Yeah, it's true. Jokic putting up 60.9 fantasy points as a 30-day average, so he's averaging about 60. I mean, that's insane. It's not normal. It's not healthy. Did you see his from the logo buzzer beater to end the third quarter? I think, was it last night or the night before?
I did not.
It was insane.
Tell me about it.
That was basically it. He was on the logo.
Wow.
He shoots a buzzer beater. It's nothing but net. And he didn't even like smile.
Dude, he don't care about it. He's just locked in, man.
He's like, okay.
At this point, it might be a persona. He might actually care, but he's gone too far with this.
So he's like trying not to like freak out.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, so with LaMelo, he's day to day as he is pretty much every season, but he's still putting out 34 a night. Maxey is still going like 32 a night with tons of assists. Durant's doing well. And Embiid is pretty much just chilling on the bench because he doesn't really need to do anything compared to the other players.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get hurt, so might as well keep him rested up.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see, you got Isaiah Hartenstein.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, I mean, just the whole team. It's given, even his worst players would be some of the best on my team. This team is stacked.
Yeah, kind of frustrating. So the only downside is a couple injuries on the back end. There's Embiid, LaMelo, OG, potentially more to come, maybe. I feel like Cade has a history of sudden injuries appearing on his team, but we'll keep high hopes. And
one can hope.
Yeah, even without Jokic, I still think he would be winning every week. So
I think so too. All right, well, let's talk about number two, the guy who was ranked 7th coming into this thing, Tim Murphy with Salute the Flag. He's 4-1. Murph has cracked the code. I think that's kind of what we're going to start saying. We're going to call him Murph because he's cracking codes. Yeah. Draft guys who put up numbers. Also, somehow, generational talent named Cooper Flagg. Yeah, generational talent. We'll see. He's the second best rookie right now. He's got tons of potential, but it seems to be a team worthy of the namesake here.
I suppose. I mean, he is putting up like 30-something fantasy points. Like, he seems very comfortable in the league. And then Wemby, obviously, when he's playing, is dropping like 44 points. DeRozan is actually playing really well, which is I did not see coming, honestly. And then Emmanuel Quickly's doing pretty well as well.
Yeah, solid 30-day averages that we're seeing. And Sengun has been having an absolute monster season, 27.8 30-day average, being used a lot. So the team seems to be pretty balanced.
Yeah, I mean, he has some low points, but barely. Like, they're just dripping. I mean, dripping with sweat, I suppose.
If you're dripping, talk about it.
That's what I meant.
Safe space.
dipping slightly in efficiency. So, I mean, Murph has more 30-point guys than some teams have functioning ankles. Am I right?
That's a good one. That is a good one. Perfect
Yeah.
segue to talk about number 3. Who do we got?
Hoop Fiction, Jameson Knight. He's in third place. He's got nice young stars. He's got superstars, and then he's got Zubac going, putting up some numbers.
Yeah, and SGA, of course, leading the team, averaging 45.3 fantasy points per game over the last 30 days. That's MVP territory. Curry given
Mm-hmm.
32.7, very efficient. Jalen Johnson, he's shooting up to that 30, a little over 30 average the last 30
Yeah.
days. So seems like, if anybody thought it was poop fiction, he is proving them wrong.
True. That's good, dude.
Hmm.
I mean, like he even has Chet, who's in the 30s. Just got some good vibes all around with the players on this team. But sorry, James, it still has some flaws, like every great team.
Even the best fall down sometimes.
You
That's
know it.
Russell Westbrook in this team. 14.7 a
Hmm.
game. Um, you know, I don't know. It's not the worst in the world, but from a name like Russell Westbrook, you expect more.
He's turned into a cardio kind of guy as of late, but he's a competitor, so I appreciate it. But I mean, at the end of the day, honestly, he could take over the league by Christmas if it keeps going up.
Perhaps. Well, let's talk about number 4. Ben, is that record right? 2-3-0.
I think
Think so.
so.
I guess
Sure.
there's okay. I was just a little confused. I think
No,
we've
yeah,
got a
that seems right.
handful
That
of
seems
two,
right.
three, and 0. Okay. I mean, it's
Yeah.
still early enough in the season where we're gonna have ties on a lot of spots. So you're fourth place. You're tied in fourth as 2-3-0 with a few others. We'll talk about them later. But that's you. Yeah, go giddy on my PPA men. Fourth place Ben Houghton. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
the it's a little chaotic, but it has some solid construction. What do you think about your team?
Um, I mean, Josh Giddey, he is going giddy on my PP because
Amen.
he has been really good. He's averaging 40 fantasy points. Um, and sorry, the joke right in here is so
Yeah, you can just skip it.
the
It's
dude
not
came out
very
of
good.
nowhere like a Costco rotisserie chicken you forgot you bought.
It doesn't even make sense, does it?
I've been there.
I thought it was funny at the moment, but it's all right. I'll
Yeah.
get us out of this mess. Jalen Brown at
Okay.
29.3, average over the last 30 days. Miles Turner at 29.5, averaging 3 blocks a night. Zion at 31.1. You've got the mid team. Like you got kind of those middle scores that are solid enough
Thanks.
to. Well, what I'm trying to say is like not your superstars, but not your worst players. Like you got a pretty deep team that seems to, it's a safety net.
That was the goal. That was the goal. And I have this guy, don't know how to say his name, Benny Avdija,
Mm,
something like that. And he's having a good stretch. So he's been at like 36 fantasy points average. But some of my other guys aren't great.
yeah, and hopefully Benny Advija doesn't go the way of Pritchard and Rollins. These are players you pick up only because they had, one good night, and you're like, oh yeah, let me snag them up, and then, underperform. So maybe some trades in the
Uh,
future.
You talking crap on my PP?
I'm just giving you good
That's messed
advice.
up, man. Okay. No, it's fine. But yeah, I think the top half of my team is doing really well. Hopefully the other guys pick it up. So,
Yep.
um, next team, whom I'm tied with, is Josie and the Pussycats. So, honestly, one of the highest ceilings. Like he has so many good people, but just some injuries and some interesting stuff going on.
Yeah, he's got four or five players getting around that 30-point mark. Obviously, Cade Cunningham above the 40 mark, but then you got Devin
Yeah, they're
Booker,
crazy.
Austin Reeves. Got to see him play on Sunday. Asked me if I was sitting upper bowl or lower bowl.
Where are you sitting?
Well, just ask me was I sitting upper bowl or lower
Oh,
bowl.
upper bowl or lower bowl?
Neither. I was in a suite. I was right in
No
the middle
way,
of those.
dude.
I was in a suite and we're watching the Lakers, and
Wow.
it's the first time I ever got to see Austin Reeves play in real life, and it was pretty cool.
Wow.
He's a pretty good
That's
player,
that's
if I do say so
sweet.
myself. Enough about me
He is.
though.
Yeah. Well, he's a great player, and I'm really glad for you. I'm
Yeah,
happy
thank you.
for you, man.
No, thank you.
Um, so he's got Tingus Pingus Porzingis on his
hmm
team.
I wasn't
And
scripted either. You got that. You were ready
yeah,
for that.
no, I got that on lock.
hmm
But yeah, he's one of those players where it's like every morning you wake up and hope that he hasn't, I don't know, fallen down the stairs, bumped his knee against the wall. I don't know. Just hoping he's healthy. So
Yeah, no, that's fair. And then we got Dylan Brooks actually contributing pretty decently. I mean, I wasn't in
terrible.
the camp that he wouldn't be. I'm not super surprised, but 27.3 a game average, it's not bad.
Yeah. And then all that said, like I don't really know. I don't know what's going on there because the team could either go on a 4-0 run or like just really struggle. But like the names on the roster, I feel like should be putting up numbers. So we'll stay
Well,
with it.
tied for fourth, technically, right? It puts him in a good position to have a few
Mm-hmm.
good weeks. Well, let's move to the next. Sixth again, a 2-3-0 team, so tied for fourth. Brandon's brilliant team, managed by no other than Brandon Tarico. Um, Brandon's brilliant team is exactly that: brilliant at the top, a garage sale at the bottom.
Yeah, I hate when the garage sales at the bottom.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I mean he's got Fox who's given like 30 points, CJ McCollum who's given like 28, Miles Bridges, Laurie Markkinen, and Gobert is doing well. So I mean like they're all around point, that 30 point, and yeah, he's got some solid players going on.
Yeah, it's playoff level starting lineup. I think it needs some tweaks to really take off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean like he has Aiton, and dude's putting up like 21 points a game. What happened to that guy? What a bust he was. Goodness gracious. Classic University of Arizona, am I right?
hmm
Um,
They get
but yeah, he has
lazy.
some players.
Good weather. They get complacent.
Yeah, it's true,
You
man.
need some tough
So he,
winters.
Brandon has some guys just running some cardio games, but some other guys putting up solid numbers.
Yeah, this team can win consistently if the stars stay hot, but there's zero margin for error with Brandon's team. They've always got to be locked in.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
true. So, well, I was just getting hyped and locked in for the next person on the list, which is the Big Bad Boys,
Let's talk
Byron.
about it.
So that's your team, man. More like the big injured boys.
Just
Am
the
I
bad
right?
big boys. 'Cause they're
Oh,
bad.
that was better.
No, the
Right. Okay.
injuries. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I'll think of something better. But they are better than the records shows. Okay, I'll give you that. But they are cursed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I knew this going into the draft that I went center heavy, and I picked centers who are kind of a notoriously injury prone. Um, Bigs are injury prone to begin with, but I'm just hoping that it's kind of like a beginning of the regular season. They're just being cautious, but I had 6 players out. So I had 2 in my injury reserves, 4 out on my starting lineup, and then I had 2 or 3 day to day that ended up not playing. Like, it's insane. I've never seen a roster this out and day to day. It's
It's the bigs,
unbelievable.
man. The
Now Giannis
bigs.
is still playing well, so bonus is good. Bam Adebayo good. AD good. Everything should work once everybody's healthy. I think what I'm trying to balance right now is like, do I trade out a little bit and try and be more consistent, or do I just bank on playing more closer to playoff time? But I mean, I'm 7th place.
True. But I mean, your team's stacked. If everyone's healthy for the 4 week stretch of the playoffs, you win the whole thing. Essentially, is how this works.
I think so.
And then you have Keontae George, who's doing great. Didn't your coworker tell you to pick up Keontae
Yeah,
George?
Keontae was a post-draft pickup, so
So yeah, give him his flowers. Whoever told you to pick him up. So you have a couple okay guys, but at the end of the day, they're um,
yeah. I mean,
They're
I've got
just they're just filling spots while the others are injured. So
yeah, and they're to be fair, I do need to manage this a little better because I've got players that just aren't doing well. Brandon Miller averaging like 12 points.
oh yeah, baby.
So there's some tweaking I need to do this week.
Okay. Yeah, and I think it's a good playoff roster. So if things go the right way, you're doing well. If things go the wrong way, not so much. And also, here we go. The oh, I had it for a second.
Give him
The
time, let him
big
cook.
sad poise,
Oh
like
yeah,
because they're bummed out, so they have sad poise.
and they have sad poises, big sad
Yeah,
poise. Might change
it's
the
pretty
name
good.
if I go 1-5, I'll change it. But now that I'm
Yeah.
1-4, I mean, there's still hope. Let's talk about
Okay.
someone who does have 5 L's coming into this week.
Oof.
Big ol' things. Dakota W. Um, a team that might you look at the team and you're like, okay, that's obviously not a 0-5 team, but here we are.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, he has Luca, Harden, Michael Porter Jr. Here's Michael Porter Jr. now. I
And
dropped him, and
Trey,
now he's popping off.
he's doing good.
Everyone's making fun of me. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense. He doesn't have wins. He has good players. So
Yeah, it's just that close of a margin in this league.
true.
The rest of the roster, after those top, 4 or 5, are just not getting the points you need.
Yeah. Jaren Jackson Jr. at 18.9 is crazy. Like, he's so good defensively. You'd think the blocks would be stacking up, but Drew Holiday's been out, and then most of the bench is just kind of doing their thing. Nothing to note. So
Yeah, what Dakota should take solace in is, if Luka starts getting like 40, 70 points a game, 80 points a game, 90 points a game, he's fine. But that's all you need. You just need Luka to get like 90 points a game, and then it's done.
true.
But I
And
will
honestly,
say, if I can before we move on, you always love seeing the managers do well outside of their night job, which is managing these leagues. And I did notice that Dakota does have a good win in a personal life. He's in the 21 under 21 Utah Business magazine
he's not
gave him
under
the
21.
well, I mean, just like it's the 21 under their 20s or whatever. I don't know the vernacular. He's in his
Oh,
20s, so it's like the 20s under 20 or
oh yeah,
whatever.
20s and
So
20s.
I mean, I don't think he's losing sleep over this. I think he's finding solace in other areas of his life,
I
which
don't
is
know,
great.
man. Fantasy basketball is pretty important.
It is the most
Um,
important. I'm just saying he has a
yeah,
fallback option, which is his burgeoning career
cor-
and personal
yeah,
life.
that's fair.
So
That is fair. Yeah, no,
congrats to him.
I love you, buddy, and I'm proud of you. And then if your team starts popping off, like you're on cloud nine, man. You have nothing to complain about. Your life you've made it. So we believe in you.
Yep.
So that's it. That's the 8 teams, and it's been fun so far. So let's real quick give a overview of the NBA league right now, and then we're gonna do the segments. All right.
Yeah.
Because the league's kind of
Yeah.
cooking.
Yeah, we've talked about most of this already, but SGA continues to be a menace. 30 plus points a night, elite efficiency. Giannis, multiple 40-point games. Jokic dropped 2 triple doubles without even sweating, and I'll mention again, without even smiling. It's just another day
Yeah.
at the office for him.
Yeah. Honestly, lots of teams in the mix. It's kind of hard to predict. The one highlight for me is the Pistons, dude. If the Pistons keep popping off, man, that's so cool. It'd be crazy if they like have a good playoff stretch. So I'm excited for them.
Yeah, and break out the slow cookers because Wemby's throwing a block party. That also wasn't scripted. I came up with
I
that.
know.
He's putting
That was impressive.
putting up multiple 5+ block games. So he's been blocking and blocking. It's kind of funny to watch him. He's so lanky, but he's just so tall. It's kind of a cheat code.
Yeah, for real. So
Well,
I wish I had picked him.
this is an exciting podcast episode because we are moving into our segment space. 'Cause usually we'd end our podcast about here, but Ben and I have a couple of fun segments for you. I'm going to start with my segment. It's called Say What?
Okay.
Can I get that, Ben? Can I get a Say What?
Say what?
Now, Ben, your goal is I'm going to read you a quote, and you have to tell me if
Hmm.
it's real or if it's made up.
Oh shoot.
All right?
I feel like you're good at this kind of stuff, so I'll lock in
Well,
here.
we'll see. We'll see how you do. I think it. I'm. I think it's pretty obvious, but we'll see.
Okay.
All right, we're going to start off with Draymond Green, who said, "If they want to eject me, cool. I'll go home early. I don't even like half these arenas." True or false? Real or fake?
Oh my gosh. They want to eject me. Cool. I'll go home early. Um, but he wouldn't go home early. I don't think he would say that,
All right,
right?
well,
So I'm gonna say false.
all right, you're right. That was fake, but he would
Oh,
totally say that.
true. No, half the I don't like half the arenas kind of was that's super believable. So
All right, here's one. Jimmy Butler, on his confidence playing with Steph Curry, said, "I think we're going to be in a really, really, really good shape. I think everyone knows what we're capable of, so we're ready to rock."
oof. We're ready to rock.
He did
Did
have that
Jimmy say
hairstyle a
that?
couple years ago.
We're ready to go pop punk on these bitches. We're gonna get demonetized for me saying the B word. Whoops.
Well, we'll take it out of your
Okay,
paycheck.
I'm gonna say false.
That's a real quote.
He
That's
said
real.
ready to rock?
He said, "So we're ready to rock."
Interesting.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler
Like a
said that.
boomer thing.
All right, Anthony Edwards. Edwards. Anthony Edwards
Anthony Edwards.
after a loss said, "We looked soft, like pudding soft, vanilla pudding."
Honestly sounds like something I would say. I'm gonna say it's true.
No, that one's fake.
No way,
That
dude.
one's fake.
That's tricky. I feel like Anthony Edwards could say anything
He
and I
would
would
say
believe
that.
it. So
No, I mean that's why this game's tricky.
yeah, dang. I'm getting wrecked right now. What am I, 1 for 3?
All right, well, let's hear
Okay.
one from a guy I had a chance to watch live in person again on Sunday. Again, yeah, went
Said
to the
every
Lakers
Jazz
game,
fan
no big
ever.
deal. LeBron James said, "My 20-year-old is sitting over there, about to turn 21 in a week. Like, how could I not feel young?"
Doesn't make any sense. How could I not feel young by seeing that my son is 21?
Yeah, is it real or is it fake?
It's gotta be fake. I swear.
Final answer.
That's my final answer.
That's a real quote.
Dude, LeBron,
He
come on,
said that.
man.
It made no sense to me, but
I can only defend you so much.
how could he
All
not
right.
feel young? All right,
Dang, I'm
next,
getting
Joel
wrecked.
Embiid
Hmm.
was asked about his conditioning. He said, "I'm in the best shape of my life, unless you ask my coach."
Nah, dude is too grumpy to say something like that, so I'm gonna say that's false.
Yeah, it's false. That's fake.
Okay. Finally.
All
Honestly, at
right.
this point, if I just say false for everyone, I'll get more points than I have been. So,
Well,
all right,
we'll
let's
see
go.
if you'll see if the next one tracks. Cooper Flag, rookie superstar, said Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Come on, man. This is so. I feel like these young guys, though, they have like random picks these days. Like, uh, I'm gonna say false.
That one's true. Cooper Flag said during the
Turns out Cooper Flag's an idiot.
yeah,
So
well,
that sucks.
it was during the NBA the media week, and they were asking him about the GOAT, and he's like, "Yeah, Michael Jordan's my GOAT." All right, let's
He's
move
wrong,
over to
but that's okay.
a different kind of king, the flop king, James Harden.
Okay.
He said, "The step back three is the most unstoppable shot ever created. Even when I miss, it's still unstoppable."
No, that's false. That's false.
What makes it stand out as false?
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like he wouldn't say that about the step back three.
Yeah.
Like that it's I don't think he'd make a comment. I think he would say I'm the most unstoppable shooter. I don't know if he'd say the step back three is the most
Well,
unstoppable shot.
that's very discerning of you. That is false. James Harden did not
Okay.
say that about the step back three.
All right.
But let's talk about one of your BAEs, Jaylen Brown. "It's an honor. I feel like it's Celtic history being able to have Bill Nye in the Arbeck Center practice facility. We're going to do some science experiments downstairs."
That's true.
Yeah, that's a
Let's
real
go.
quote. There's Bill Nye
Okay.
was there during a practice, and Jaylen Brown was
Dude, did you
fangirling
see
over him.
Jaylen Brown was at Bill Nye's Hollywood Walk of Fame car reveal?
Are they just like best buds for some reason?
Jaylen Brown like does he teaches sometimes like a guest speaker at MIT, and he's like really into science.
I didn't know
He
that.
reached out to Bill Nye one time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
he's a
yeah,
smart
I
guy.
guess Bill Nye was there for some Celtic practice. So, all right,
Shout out
last
to being my
quote.
own guy.
Last quote. This is a coach one, Steve Kerr. After the
Okay,
Warriors blew a 20-point lead, he said, "We've made a team decision to stop guarding for entire quarters. It's a bonding thing."
that sounds like something he would say for real.
It
He's a
does.
funny guy. We're gonna say yes. That's true.
Yeah, it does sound something like he'd say, but that is false. But
Dang it!
it's that one was made to be tricky. He would say
Man,
something
I only
silly
got
like
like
that.
4 right of the however many.
Not
I
a
suck,
yeah,
dude. Do I
not a
even know
ton.
anything about basketball?
Well, that was say what? Say what?
Nice. Say what?
All right, what
All
do you
right, you
got
ready
for
for
me,
mine?
Ben? Yep.
All right, anyone who is uncomfortable with men
Anti-Semitic.
that are comfortable in their masculinity and can talk about attractive other men, then bounce, because we're about to get a little fruity up in here.
We're about to get a
Right?
little fruity. All right, I like it.
Okay.
I
So
like it.
first
I'll
is
channel my inner fruit.
F, marry, kill. I'm not gonna say the F. You know me, I love saying the F word, but I'm not gonna say it so we don't get demonetized, right?
Yeah, we gotta
So
pay the bills, folks, and nobody's
F,
buying from our sponsors.
yeah. Who is our sponsor?
This
Raid
episode
Shadow
today.
Legends.
Yeah, well, we did have the Raid Shadow Legends, but they didn't like our takes on who the GOAT was.
Mm.
But today's actually Nature's Truth Vitamins Fast Dissolve Melatonin 5 milligram natural berry flavor 90 fast dissolve tablet melatonin dissolve tablets. So head over to your
Oh,
local Kroger, Smith's, Baker's, wherever it is that you get your Kroger supplies.
your plug.
HE Butts or whatever you got in Texas, and buy
All right.
Nature's Truth Fast Dissolve Melatonin.
Wow. How much we get paid for that?
Well, it depends on how many F words you say.
Oh,
So
freak.
let's
All
just
right.
change it to
Here we
Kiss,
go.
Mary Kill.
Okay, we'll do kiss, marry, kill, but like kiss in like a real passionate
Yeah,
way.
like not
Okay.
just like a peck. It's
Okay. So
yeah.
these are all for you. All right. First lineup. Got Luca, James Harden, Jalen Brunson.
I feel like you gotta um, marry Luca.
Good. Good take.
I'm gonna say kiss Jalen.
Oh, you're killing James Harden?
I guess you gotta kill James Harden, and it's because I don't like James Harden. So it's
That's
just kind of
fair.
a
That's
default.
fair.
Like Luca's obviously the one you want snugs with.
Yeah.
And then yeah, everything, all the puzzles just kind of fell into place after that.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. I got two, well, Jazz players at some point and another cool guy. So we got Laurie Markkinen,
hmm
Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh dang, that's tough because I don't want to kill any of them.
I know.
Um, I feel like Donovan Mitchell would be funner for like just a fling,
No, it's true.
because I feel like you got you got to marry Steph. He's like a wholesome, nice. He'll
That's
treat you
true.
right. He's got a
Yeah.
good
I mean, he does.
family.
He treats his wife right, even if she
Yeah,
doesn't reciprocate.
I'd be no, I'd be the luckiest man in the world if he treated me like he treats his wife. But then I just feel bad, taking
It's
the
messed up, man.
chrome piece to that European giant
For
who I
real.
love so much, Laurie Markkinen. But
Dude,
it
he took
is
a
the way it
summer to
is.
go serve his country, and you're gonna do him dirty like this?
I'm telling you, man, it's not the easiest decision in the
Wow.
world, but I'm not gonna like
Wow. No.
freaking make out with him. It's gonna be
Yeah,
Donovan
that's fair.
Mitchell. I feel like that's
All
just
right. Fair
not
enough.
even. I don't know. You put me in
All
this
right.
position.
No, I did. All right. Now we got some tough guys. We got Grayson Allen's not tough. He just acts tough.
hmm
Grayson Allen, Draymond Green, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, let's kill Draymond. Let's kiss Dylan Brooks, and then
He was so fast about that.
let's I mean, again, it's just one of those where it's like one decision is just so easy that the rest of the puzzles fall in place pretty quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not,
Fair.
I've kind of been coming around on Draymond Green. He's done some pretty silly things. I'm like, okay, he's got a little bit of personality, but it doesn't offset a decade plus of bad reputation
Fair.
in my mind.
Fair. Fair. I can't help but notice 2 of the 3 so far that you said you marry are white. So
Well,
just keep track of that.
I actually don't. I mean, I've killed a couple of whiteys too. So
True. True. All right. Next we have 3. So 3 very handsome individuals. You know, Devin Booker. He's constantly rated, top 3 hottest
mhm,
of the bunch.
mhm.
Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler.
So married Dame, that big dollar Dame, not only because he is a great basketball player, he's very handsome, but he also has a burgeoning rap career.
True. Dame Dollar.
I can't not kill Jimmy Butler in this situation.
Oof. Man.
I'm sorry. I answered a little bit quicker than it makes it sound like it was a hard decision, but it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know who you want to make out with and who you want to kill at the end of the day. I feel like
True.
it's a heart thing.
Yeah, that's fair. You just go with your gut.
You
But then
don't
I'm like,
overthink
Jimmy,
it.
have you seen like that picture of him like when he's like hard carrying his team and it's like at the end of the fourth quarter he's like about to pass out?
I
If
don't
he
know
can
what
put in
picture.
that much energy,
Well, what do I look? What do I
imagine what
Google?
he would do for
Jimmy
you.
Butler hard, comma carrying
Yeah.
his team.
Yeah.
Like, what do you Google to
Jimmy
even see
Butler
that?
bent over hard. That's Look that one up.
Sure. I mean, I'll make that my homework. Maybe
All
I'll
right,
change my
cool.
mind, but for now I'm set.
All right, I got 2 more of these and then some quick little extra things. So now we
Okay.
have Ant, Shea, Ja Morant.
um, let's spice this up a little bit. Live life in the fast lane. We'll marry Ja.
Whoa!
I don't know how long it'll
Bang bang.
last. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna be bored.
True.
And then let's make out with Ant. Ant
Fair.
Man.
Fair enough.
You got big muscles. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. All right, last one. The duel of not duel. The fight of the giants. Rudy Gobert, Giannis, Wemby.
All right. Well, just because of how lanky he is, I've got to kill Wemby. Like, I'm not gonna be comfortable with him in my
Yeah,
bed.
that's fair.
Like, it's just gonna be
Uh,
weird.
they wrap you up like a spider.
hmm
Yeah, fair.
Rudy's gonna treat me like a piece of trash, but I kind of like that.
Yeah,
So maybe I go
fair.
long term. You know, bring out the priest with Rudy,
Yeah. Okay.
and
And then I'm
then
just gonna do one
yeah,
open answer question at the end.
okay.
You're on a road trip, 20-hour road trip. Which NBA player are you taking?
What car am I driving?
Mm. Let's say you're driving an RV, little cross country trip.
Oh, okay.
So you're
So
gonna have to
plenty
like
of
sleep in
space.
that with them at some point.
So plenty of space.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about, am I picking a short guy? Am I
Yeah.
picking let's go. And I mean, I'm such a jazz fan and whatever, it's basic, but honestly, I think I would have the best time with Jingles. Throw Joe Ingles in the passenger seat and we're just having a good time
Ooh,
with chatting.
that's
Um,
so good.
I feel like he'd be a good company.
True. Plus a sick accent. So win 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 all around the board.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome.
Anyway, that's my segment. I know it was a little long, but I was really interested in your taste in tall men.
No,
So
I kind of like it. And we'll get some feedback from the audience. If they like the shorter form where it's just like, hey, give me my stats and move on, then it is what it is. But if they like this longer form stuff, I mean, I think it's a
sure.
fun
We
time.
can even give them the timestamp just to jump to the fun stuff if they're feeling that too. So
True, yeah, maybe they're just like, you know what, screw the stats. I can look at my phone. Just go to the fun
yeah,
stuff. So,
yeah, fair.
well, I'm hoping next week we have an interesting guest. Or maybe not next week. We've been doing this every 2 to 3 weeks, so
Yeah,
we'll get a good guest lined up for next
yeah.
time. How about that?
Let's do it.
Well, should we wrap this thing up?
Let's wrap it up.
All right, everybody. That wraps up this week's BBBC DDTJ League update. If your team's winning, congrats. If your team's losing, our DMs are open. Trades, welcome. And the Waiver Wire Prayer Circle meets every Wednesday.
Best of luck this week, guys. May your stars stay healthy, your sleepers awaken, and may your util guys finally remember how to shoot.
Well said, Ben. Everyone else, we'll see you next time.